This is Jim Cardona from Cardona Pinball. You probably know me from my previous two titles, No Good Gofers, Battle from the Green, which I got right here, and my other title, other 2.0 title, which was Black Rose Skull and Bones, which you install into the Black Rose pinball machine. So we got a third title just coming out. So our third title, officially licensed title from Williams Planetary Pinball Supply, is Fishtails. So right here I have an original Fishtails machine, and over here I have one that we have the kit installed in. And so as you can see what it's going to look like, you have brand new artwork done by Brian Allen, and it goes right from the top all the way across the speaker panel, which is pretty neat. You can see that we have a brand new speaker panel that is way larger than the original, so you get the full entire view of the screen. And the other thing that you're going to notice is we're adding where the Stretch the Truth sign would go, there's another display that goes right there. So you get in two screens, and obviously completely new game with all new code, software, music, sound effects. And one of the things that we wanted to, with this new title, is we wanted to do something different than what we did previously. So if you're familiar with No Good Gofers and Black Rose, they were, No Good Gofers was somewhat based on the original theme of Gofers, but we did change the game quite a bit because, I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me, like the way, normal golf, you have, your strokes increase is worse, whereas in the original Gofers, the more strokes you got is better. So we flipped that around, and we made it so that you actually want to make the shot in as few strokes as possible to putt out. So we changed some things, we added some things. Black Rose was a completely new game because we felt like the original Black Rose, we didn't really want to build off of that. It wasn't that popular. Now on the other hand, Fishtails is a super popular game. They made over 13,000 of these machines, and for a non-licensed title, that's huge. And the game is you find a lot of them are still around. They use them a lot in tournaments, and it's a fun game. But it's 1992, right? So 1992, when this game came out, by today's standards, you would definitely say it's shallow. Right, because the main thing is it's really only got 4 different things to do, you could say, really. You got your feeding frenzy, your rock the boat modes, which most people don't even go for because they're not progressive, right? So what everybody tries to do is get the monster fish. They try and do their 6 boat shots and then shoot it towards the spinner, and then the first time you do it, it's 20 million. The next time it's 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. So why would you even waste any time with feeding frenzy or rock the boat? And people try and do is they start Caster's Club multi-ball. So you would lock 3 balls in the Caster's Club, which locks them over here in the fishing reel. And then then that would start a multi-ball. And in the multi-ball, you got to do 3 different things. So to get super jackpot. So to get a regular jackpot, you got to shoot 1 ball back into the Caster's Club. Now remember, all 3 balls are on a play field. Then after that, you have to shoot it all the way around to that back, all the way around back up there, which is where that video mode sign is pointing at, and that's the fish finder, right? And each time you do that, it puts a ball in your tackle box, or lights up one of these tackle box items. So once you got 3 things in your tackle box, then it lights the center shot for super jackpot, which are 100 million each, right? So those are the 2 different that you would try. So what we did was we kept all that. All of that is the original game. So we did more of a continued, like if you're a pinball nerd, you're familiar with Cactus Canyon, and they did Cactus Canyon Continued. or revisited, different way you want to call it, but it's basically the same original core game, and then they expanded it, added more rules, added more stuff to it. So what we did the same thing with this Fishtails. So if you love the original Fishtails, everything you love about it is still there, and we just added. So we add the game is like 3 times more content, more music, sound effects, and more games, different mini games and challenges to do. And not only that, but we made some things that weren't progressive in the past. Now they're progressive. So like Feeding Frenzy and Rock the Boat are progressive. So each time you play them and complete them, they're worth more points the next time. So they're going to be just as valuable as Monster Fish. And we added several more mini games or modes to it that also, all of those are all progressive. And there's mini wizard modes and a full wizard mode. So the game is super deep. So let me go through and just show you. So we're getting ready to do an installation. I'm going to do a second video with an installation. But these are the tools you're going to need. But the kit, you're going to get an extension cord, just a regular extension cord, 10 foot long. You're going to get the mini display with the cables associated. You get the CPU and audio board and power supply. This is going to be installed where the current DMD board and the soundboard are, so those both get removed. You get this replacement CPU board, and you can see that this is obviously made by Fast, as well as the audio board is made by Fast. And both of those two boards, if you're familiar with the Fast company, they supply all the boards to Barrels of Fun and to the Euro Pinball Corp. So these boards are solid. And then the final thing is you get your new speaker panel with your 15.6 inch display and the artwork, right, that we showed you, that it's right over there. So you get that artwork as well. So everything that you need for the game is included.